Today I'm going to show you how to make 3 different easy fondant facial expressions step by step. With simple cartoon faces like these, a few small changes can create completely different expressions. And if you'd like to make this simple body that goes with the faces, you can grab it in my free modelling starter kit below. I'm using Saracino modelling paste, my 5-piece tool set and my skin tones paste colour, which does all the skin tones from just one pot. Simply by changing the quantity you add to the paste, you can grab everything below. So all of the heads start in the same way. You're going to roll yourself a beautiful crease-free ball and then a tiny bit of a sausage. And you're going to make the nose. So you want a ball, and then a bit of a tapered sausage, and this is going to come down into the middle of the face, and this top part is going to get pushed down into the head, and then the bottom part you literally just tap it up like this. Now you can use the side of your tool here just to blend a little bit more. You do need Saracino for this paste to do it like this. Nice and simple, long nose. Then you're going to pop in 2 eyes either side. 1, 2. Clean up the nose with this ball tool as well. Just like that. So that is your starting point, and then what I do is add ears. So where you're going to add them is, they're going to sit in between the eye here and the nose, the base of the nose, so just like that. Grab yourself 2 little balls of paste and then into a cone. Pop it in like this on both sides, and you're going to pinch like this and shape so they line up either side before you put your hole in, and then pop your finger on one side like this and push into the ear and then into the side of that face. That's super important. So we're ready to add in our 3 different expressions. First one, really simple. We want to do a shocked face. So what we can do is slightly elongate the face here because the mouth will be open. Okay, so we're just gonna elongate it ever so slightly. You are going to grab your ball tool again and pop it in just under the nose, drag it down. And then we have quite a simple smile, which you could use this knife tool for. So you literally just, you could do a little really faint line at first, and then you can go in and do it a little bit deeper. I tend to like to push in a little bit more. Another one you can use is the textured side of the Dresden tool. This one here, okay? This is also a good one. If he's smirking, you could just go up on one side. If you want more of a smile, you come all the way around on both sides, and you can actually push a little bit up into the corners there if you wanted. Don't have to, keep it really simple and just do the line if you want. And then lastly, we've got the laughing face. Now actually I prefer this to not have the eye sockets in. Okay, so don't actually put them in this. But if you've made a mistake like me, look, you can actually close them back up, which is pretty cool. We want a ball of paste and we want to taper it off just like this. You want to create a bit of a curve like this, pop it on the eyes there, and then just cut away. Sometimes it's better just to get them on and then move them once they're on there. And a good way to do that is to use like your little ball tool. Now the reason why I'm picking up the ball tool, because you can get a nice curve in there, rather than any other tool, is a lot of the other tools you might end up stabbing it. Whereas this one, you're never going to stab it. You're just going to tease it and move it where you want it to go, which is what we want. And when you're happy with where they are, you just stick them down. So when you're making faces, it's really important that you pick up the right tool for the right thing. Like, I know I want to cut here, so I'll pick up something sharp. But just like if I want to move this around again, I'm going to pick up something that cannot make any stabbing marks whatsoever. We would want to cut ourselves out a little open mouth with a bit of cardboard. Pop it on here and push it in. So now I want something pointy, because I'm going to have to put a great deal of pressure on, and I'm going to point it in. So I'm just going to push, pull it out. We're going to grab some of this dark browny sort of red tone. You can literally cut out the same little piece that you had before. I'm just going to freehand it, to be honest, because it's very sticky in here and I want to be able to pop it in quite fast. So I'm going to grab something along those lines, chuck it in, and if it's too small, I don't care, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my Dresden, which is the flat tool, because we don't want to poke, we want to push and smear the colour around very gently. Then we're going to add some lovely teeth. So the way I do that is I grab some white. You want to roll it into a ball and then flatten it down on the table just a little bit, and then cut away at the edge here. And the front side of that would now be your teeth. Little bit of water on the top, and we will pop the teeth in. Little bit of tongue colour, throw a little bit smaller, and pop that on the bottom with a little cut in there. Okay, so we're just going to add some black into the eye like I did this one. So what we want to do is roll a little ball, but we want it to sit inside of the eye socket like that. Pop that in here and then push that down, and I can just bring that out as well. Okay, so we've got 3 lovely heads, and now we're just going to change the eyebrows on them. We want it to be a little bit tacky in this area, so I'm just going to add a bit of water and then just wipe it away so that area's super tacky. I'm just going to use some brown Saracino and I'm going to do tadpole method again. Bring it off like that. So this one's shocked, so the eyebrows will be lifted super high. So we want them around there. Really high. Point always on the outside. And if you don't like where they are, you can always make them slightly shorter if you want to. And then for him, slightly higher and curved. So you can curve it. Move them into place so they match. This makes a huge difference. Just brings your character to life. Higher up here. And then one last finishing touch, which I think makes all the difference. I'm going to add the white to the eye, and I like using this. I think it's such a good one. It's a really nice white that you would mix into your buttercream and things like that, because it's just the right consistency for us. And what we want to do is, generally I kind of pop it on the table first. We don't want all of that at the end. We just want to pop all over the stick. We just want a little dollop on the end. And then what we're going to do is just add it one little touch into the eye. And I just think that makes all the difference. If you want to add hair, check out the videos coming up. Like, subscribe, all that jazz, and I'll see you in the next one.